Now to the latest in our continuing series of the high cost of living in Maine. From healthcare to groceries, Mainers are being priced out of certain luxuries. With online shopping at our fingertips and stores nearby, it can be easier to repurchase an item rather than repairing it. However, it's a habit not everyone can afford. News Center Maine's Caroline LaCour introduces us to some here in Maine who are pushing for a different mindset.
It's actually grown in Mexico. But
After close to 40 years in the shoe repair business, Stephen Foss says they just don't make them like they used to.
Like I say, the quality of the shoes is back in the day was, all the shoes were pretty much sewn on, glued and sewed on. Now the majority of them are just glued.
Foss is one of about a handful of cobblers in the state, in a sea of consumers looking to replace rather than repair. With your average pair of shoes costing upwards of $50, he prides himself on offering affordable prices.
I mean, if it's one little shoe, I think it's only like $5. But if it's both shoes all the way around, something like that, I got to charge $15, which is way cheaper than most people charge. But
higher prices to meet the high cost for supplies and machinery to repair or even get into the business altogether.
A lot of young people don't even realize you can get your shoes fixed anyway.
We never know what's going to walk through the door.
Those with broken items without the means to DIY, events like repair cafes have grown in popularity over the years.
People are very looking to save money. By repairing something, we're keeping more items out of their landfill and they don't have to be repurchased.
Volunteers with the Curtis Memorial Library in Brunswick lend their time helping neighbors out, fixing everything from watches, lamps, cameras, free of charge.
So they've picked this up just through life and practice and trial and error.
Allison Freeman volunteers fixing pieces of jewelry, something she says many can pick up as well with just a little bit of practice.
When people say, how did you ultimately learn how to do these things? My parents taught me.
She admits the crowds at this event tends to skew towards an older generation, with many handing in antiques you can't find elsewhere.
And they have no interest in buying a new one. And they also come from a time when you repaired things.
A push to rethink how we purchase and take care of what we have. In Brunswick, Caroline LaCour, News Center, Maine.
You can find out when and where the next Repair Cafe will take place on the Curtis Memorial Library's website.